Drake diss track
Everybody's saying
went
anybody who's
I didn't catch it at first.
cool.
My first listen, I didn't know what he was saying. I was like, I thought it was all gonna be about Kendrick, and I didn't realize he got to go at everybody.
Yeah.
So I was like disappointed. I was like, I thought it'd be more bars for Kendrick. You're calling him short. I get called short all the time. It's not that bad. But then when I caught all the shit he was saying, I was like, oh yeah, he went.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was flames.
The Metro one is the best diss to me.
Which one?
That's some Rick Ross type shit.
Which one?
Shut up and make your drums.
Yo, son.
Because for
Like,
Metro
why are
to
you
respond,
involved in this?
For Metro to respond, he's got to do exactly what Drake said.
Yeah.
Like that's so annoying.
Yeah.
And it was like
It was also Rick Ross shit. It's not go make a beat. It's just make drums.
Yeah.
So dismissive.
Yeah.
that shit was belittling, bro. I was offended for him.
No, the hard slide.
Yeah, but the bars were crazy. I mean, there was a lot of, double entendres, triple entendres. That like once the internet started explaining, I was like, oh, this is fire.
The drop and give me 50 shit is great.
I knew what that was coming from immediately, but then to find out it had to do with the record deal.
Yeah, the TDE thing.
So he's to get out of his deal, I believe he had to either sell.
He is Kendrick.
He's Kendrick, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like Top Dog, the guy who he used to be signed to.
That's
to get,
TD Entertainment, Top Dog Entertainment.
To get out of it, he had to, I believe, either sell 50% of his catalog or give him like 50% of future earnings, something. It's that's why Drake wants him to release the contract, because there's a big like rumor that he's owes Top like 50%.
Didn't they have him in a 360 before that, basically?
Yeah, but everybody's in.
I think when you start out, you get in a 360 and you're just so hungry for the opportunity, you'll take whatever deal is there because you think a deal is going to make your career. It's kind of like to what Russ was saying.
Yeah.
And then when you start making money, you learn a little bit more about the industry, you learn a little bit more how it works. You're like, okay, how can I kind of buy my freedom? But you locked up in these deals, and the way that it works is like, it's not for you to be free.
Yeah.
If we're signing 20 people and one of them might pop, and you got to pay for all 20.
Here's my one pushback with that part. Isn't that what everybody says happened to Drake? That's what Push keeps saying. The M's count different when baby divides the pie. You signed one
everybody
N-word,
was
signed
eating
another
off of
N-word,
Drake.
you signed 3 N-words. So that's kind of the same, like, how much of your money are you keeping in music?
I mean, apparently Drake was keeping none.
Yeah.
That's what
that was the case, but now Drake's out of his deal. So.
And I think that's the argument with the Kendrick situation is that he might have had to give up half to get
Future?
Yeah.
out. Maybe. I don't know.
But like
I
the
think-
Swifties line, like, yo, make a song with Taylor Swift because you have to for the money.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Drop and give me 50. Like, that's what his label's saying. Drop an
Yeah,
album, give me 50.
yeah.
I mean, it's just like really clever.
So
Yeah.
there's one part that I don't hear people talking about that it's probably the most disrespectful.
This is where,
part.
I'm glad you're talking about
So-
this. This is wild.
So when he says he calls out Kendrick's wife, Whitney, and he's like, yeah, and it was like a play entendre with like Whitney Houston and
Bodyguard.
song, but people used to refer to J-Rock as Kendrick's bodyguard, his muscle, and there was a rumor that Whitney slept with J-Rock.
Whitney meaning Kendrick's wife.
Yes.
Ooh, that's diabolical.
So that line, if one of it's true, even if it's not true, that's crazy.
Can we also say
no one's talking about
And can we
this.
also say one thing? The whole reason he went on the shop and was like, I didn't respond to Push because I didn't want to be so filthy.
Yeah.
He did the J. Cole. I sleep better. No, I didn't have to do that. We got to look at that differently now and be like,
Well, he has responded to Push, though.
No, he said he wrote a song after Push did Story of
But
Adidon.
since then, he's responded to Push.
But he said, I had a song.
No, we know what he said. What I'm saying is since then, he has had plenty of bars for Push.
Yeah, but not
that's
like
different.
Not like in the heat of the battle. And it's like he said he didn't want to go that personal.
And now you went
Now
now.
he's going personal.
So it's like, he was like, I could have been filthy, but I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, say
I
the
don't
real
do that.
thing, which is like you're just inflating this guy that you're so far beyond when you do with Push. But with Kendrick, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's Kendrick is worth this more. With Push, it's like, with all due respect, where the fuck is Push now? It's over. So it's like and Drake is on top of the world again after taking the L in their little beef. If he just kept beefing with this guy, you're just going to keep putting air in his lungs. Whereas not talking about him is going to silence him.
Also, I think Push is like legit sociopathic. Like Push is like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'll go wherever.
No, 100%.
And Drake was
agree.
like, I can't beat that.
So knowing that he's going to go wherever, and the only thing that keeps the air in his sails is you,
Yeah.
make the boat stall.
Exactly.
Like you could take the risk with Kendrick. Kendrick, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because by beating him, now you're undisputed number one. Nobody could be like, hey, Kendrick is actually better. He's more of an artist. Drake is McDonald's. Kendrick is Carbone, whatever. But nobody ever compared Drake to Pusha.
Yeah.
No one will ever compare Drake
We
to
just
Pusha.
need to acknowledge that was some white shit to do. White girl
You
shit
hate
to do.
Drake so much. It's
Y'all gassed it, man.
It's so funny.
You
now
hate-
that
who's your
internet's
favorite
calling him a
rapper?
White boy now. This is the
Son,
Yo, embrace it, Drake. You are white.
What's wrong being
Be
white?
white.
Why is that an insult?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
Damn.
I sleep better. You lost. That's fine. Just acknowledge you lost. That's cool. This, you are clearly winning right now. I also, as much as I'll hate on Drake, I will admit it and be like, yo, he's probably going to go down as the greatest ever. He's not necessarily for me, probably going to go down as the greatest ever, and I think he's going to win this battle. So I give credit.
So tell us some more shit.
we partially ruined this beef because on the Patreon episode when we showed the public about this AI music stuff.
Now
and
everybody thinks everything's AI.
Yeah. Like
So there was
so
a
when this-
track.
So there was multiple versions of the Drake song that came out. I think what happened is, so he just laid down the his lyrics and then sent it around to a couple of producers to try to put a beat over it. That's what I think, because there's a version out now that it's just his vocals with no music on it. So the fact that somebody can get a hold of that, most likely he sent that out to a few people. And so the first version that came out, or the first version that I got, where it was like, it was a Biggie sample on it, Get Money. And I actually like that version the best, even though he's not really rhyming on the beat too well. That's why people thought it was AI, because he's not really hitting the beat the way that he would hit the beat. And it wasn't a mixed, finished song. It was a leak. And so then I feel that he was rushed to put that second version out because that first thing didn't sound too great.
So-
But I don't think he really wanted to drop the way that it was released.
Okay, so rush to put out the second thing, meaning
So now the second version of that diss track,
Yeah.
I still don't think he wanted to. He wants Kendrick to drop first. He wanted Kendrick to drop. He's been telling everybody, yo, tell Kendrick to drop, I'm ready.
he posted that shit, posted his manager.
Yeah. So it's like, this is the thing. The leak got out, so now it's forced his hand. He had to put this out.
Yeah.
Now there's a Kendrick leak that came out yesterday.
Is it real or AI?
If from the internet, most people are saying it's AI. I haven't heard AI that good. To sound like the person, do different inflections in tone.
Yeah.
Like the bars are kind of dope. Like it's
That's the
hard.
thing that's interesting about this is that like you could, if it flops, you say, nah, that's AI.
Yeah.
If it's fire, you go,
Yeah.
that was us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if it flops, you apologize and take it off your album.
Bro, J. Cole might win in all this, bro. Everyone's
to us.
gonna go at each other. Everyone's shit is gonna get leaked. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, this person had a ghostwriter for this, da da da. And then J. Cole's gonna be the only person sitting there unscathed.
Yo, that's true. Somebody came, I think Drake posted or somebody posted that there was a reference track that came out for one of Kendrick's songs. Then did
Yeah.
that guy get exposed as a fraud?
That's debatable.
So what was that
Debatable.
story?
So that I forgot the name of the rapper, but and he only used like maybe 2 or 3 bars from that reference track. Most of the time, like a reference track, if they use the entire song, then it's like, oh, that's ghostwriting. But if somebody sends a reference track like, hey, here's an idea of how you can flow on the beat, and here's what I would say on the song. And if you take a little thing here and there, as long as you give them a writing credit on it, usually that's fine.
Got it.
But that guy wasn't credited on that song, and he did use like maybe 1 or 2 lines from it.
Interesting.
So
But then the
that's-
question is,
so
did he just take
technically-
it and then rap over it like after the song came out to make it look like it was a reference track?
That's what I thought.
I mean,
They could make it look like you have a writer.
Yeah.
By basically, after you put out your song, re-rapping, including some bars, and then putting it out and going, oh, this is the reference track that
Yeah.
was released.
Same with the Yachty Drake reference track that got leaked.
Yes.
Wait, what was that one?
So there was a reference track for Jumbotron.
Jumbotron, yeah.
Oh, is that why Rick Ross is
That's
like,
why he was
Yachty's
saying
the pen?
Yeah.
So they're saying that Yachty basically put down all the bars for that track, and then that reference track came out. But then some people are like, wait, is this AI of Yachty doing the song?
Yeah.
And so it's like no one knows, because you can find any cartoon character
Hold
doing
on.
a rap of any song.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Does AI make this beef better then? No, because the fact that there's so much mystery that everything is shrouded in creates more conversation. And that's what we really want out of this. We don't want definitive answers. We want to debate. We want to go back and forth. We want to say this person, but no, this bar is actually this. Hey, this guy's going to come back. Oh, what we heard is there's a track out there that's so crazy. We want all the conversation because it fills up our day. If it's just headshot done, we're bored again.
True, but at the same time, it takes the win out of the sales if you're debating if the song is real.
Yeah, I agree with
That is
But
true.
it does force artists to perform. So like now, instead of dropping a diss track, you might have to drop a diss music video. Where you have to be like, yo, I'm actually just gonna rap it on camera so people know this is from me and this is what I'm saying.
Or you just drop it on your social page.
That'd be
and
crazy.
you can promote it.
I'm going live.
Yeah, and that's the weird part about this. So Drake has never officially said that song is me. Because when that first came out, people were saying it's AI. He hasn't. He's like been DMing people saying like, what's up? Where's Kendrick at? But he hasn't officially said, hey, I'm putting this song out. It's not on any streaming service. And so I'm like, is it AI? And people, because it's getting good reception, he's not denying it.
Yo, here's a question I got.
That would be crazy AI to have all those, to your point about Kendrick, all those references, I can't see AI going triple entendre with shit. And inside info, that's actually and apparently
It doesn't
Maul,
have to be AI in that way. Like it could be someone else wrote it and then they use.
Well, Maul also, I think, before the song came out, said drop and give me 50 on the pod. By the way, Maul was being so funny. I was listening to him talking about J. Cole. Unbelievable. Shouts to Maul and Rory. But anyway, he said drop and give me 50 before this song.
Oh, yeah,
dropped.
they
So it's like
they heard something.
Yeah, so he heard something and it must have been. I don't believe this is AI. And this is coming from the only guy who will say anything negative about Drake.
Or maybe they
the
made
world.
the AI track.
Oh, you gotta catch up. You gotta catch up, bro. You gotta catch up, bro.
Shit.
Yo, how do I get featured in one of these diss tracks? I'm trying to get sampled. Do you have any advice on how to? Because I really want to get sampled. In one of these.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah, that's fire.
Oh, that was sick, dude. That was sick.
I want to get sampled,
That
bro.
was fine.
Drake is the greatest rapper ever. Ever. Sample that. Metro Boomin is the greatest producer ever. Boom. Add that if you want to. Rick Ross is the greatest rapper ever. And so if any of these guys want to use that at diss track, just go ahead. Put it in there.
Well, Charlamagne just had like a lot of reasoning behind what he said.
I know.
You just echoed the last word of your sentence.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. That works.
Yeah. That's fire. I
Nah,
want
I
to be in
killed
one,
that.
bro.
I killed that. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
Strong
you did.
agreement, dude.
I killed that.
Strong agreement.
That was nice. That was really good.
Bro, my phone started blowing up.
That
when
was
shit
crazy.
dropped. I was like, I thought I was on the album.
So you almost were. You didn't agree.
I know.
Yo,
I shouldn't
if you
agree.
agreed,
Why didn't you
if
agree?
you agreed,
Yo.
you would have been on that album.
Later
yo.
today, we do Brilliant.
You got it. Just make sound.
It's gonna be Black Church, bro.
Bro.
Keep going. Talk about it.
That shit was so fire. Charlamagne had this great monologue, but it was just totally overshadowed by my agreeing. That's what everybody was
You're not a
saying
good
on the
co-host
internet.
in that
That's
way.
really what everybody was saying on the internet. Everybody was like, yo, Charlamagne had all these really interesting, thoughtful points, but when you just went, I agree, and then, I agree, the second inflection on the I agree,
right.
oh my God.
That can't
with
be
the beat.
AI. You
With the
can't
beat.
AI
Oh yeah,
that.
Metro. They said I don't know if this is true, but the rumor is that Metro isolated my vocals and then really increased the inflection on the I agree. That's what you good. You get it. You get it. That was good. You gonna make it next time.
Nah.
You gonna make it.
Wait, but did they credit you on the song?
I am on it. Yeah.
You are? You
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
About to
My
say.
pseudonym. My pseudonym. Yeah. I have a ghostwriting pseudonym. Yeah.
If you're not credited, that's a ghostwriting.
No. Oh,
Just say it.
Metro got a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
You. That's crazy, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, that is fire. Anyway, so yeah, to be involved in the beef, like it's it's a very tricky situation.
You were kind of doing a Kid Cudi impression, actually.
What was I doing?
You were humming a little bit.
I am. I agree.
No, you
No,
hung, bro.
no. Don't
Future's
Kid Cudi me.
the
Don't Kid Cudi me.
Yo,
Yo.
you're biting Cudi.
Yo, if that Kendrick track is not AI, he's not built for this. If that's him, if your wife gets called out in a song and then your response is that,
Yeah.
it's over.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Drake had so many fucking bars, and it was so well done. Do you think these guys are constantly writing things for their adversaries,
Ooh.
and then like just
They
keeping a
should.
note?
TMZ obituary shit.
What is that?
Like where they write up the obituary of the person before they die, and then when they die, they just release the thing first.
I didn't know that they do that.
You never heard that?
No.
Ah, that's like I thought. Yeah, like they'll write like the obituary, like this person died, they had a great life, this is who they are, da da da, and they have it for all the celebrities. And then once they die, they're able to just be like, this date, boom, be the first one to release.
But do they update it? Like,
Well, they'll just be like their life, everything that they've done up until that point.
yeah,
is
but
all the same.
sometimes later in life, Harvey Weinstein gets called out for some shit, and it changes the fucking obituary.
Yeah, he's a dead guy, dude. Don't bring that up. Come on, bro. You're not gonna.
I mean, you're gonna bring that up, or you're just not gonna be the
I think
first one
once
to
you make
release
it to TMZ, they start the obituary with that factoid.
Okay.
And then they just keep it going until
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But
I'm
like-
just
They
saying,
have a
sometimes
dossier.
you need to update.
Yeah,
You know?
but
Yeah.
you have the nukes ready, and you have the bars ready, and then they come at you, and you're like, boom, I got it ready.
Oh, what a horrible business to be in. We got to be first with death. Hey, write up an obituary for every person that's worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, some producer had to tell
Some
the
intern.
staff
yeah.
that.
Yeah, there's an intern doing that.
So you're just writing about the people that you idolize and look up to dying. Angelina Jolie died of ovarian cancer.
Yeah.
What a sad fucking existence. No, she can't. She got that scoop. She can't. She can't. She did. I think she had a.
She died?
She had a
She had a
mastectomy,
clitorectomy or
right?
something. What is it called?
What?
She
No,
had
it's
the
not
breast
clitoris.
removed, I
No,
think.
it's not that.
She had a clitorectomy.
No,
She
it's
had
not
the
the
breast
clit. It's not the
Child,
clit.
bro.
She had a clitorectomy. It's where you take away she take out your cervix.
No,
I
bro.
think she had the breast removed.
You're
right?
talking about Somalia.
She
You're
had
talking
a
about what they do
she
in
had a breast
Somalia.
one, and then she also had a clitorectomy.
No.
She has no.
Look it
She
up
went
right
full
now.
Elliot Page?
She went full Elliot, dude. She got the clitorectomy. She got her breast taken. She got everything. She got it all removed.
We need to look this
Yeah,
up.
I need to fact check
The
that.
breast is called a mastectomy, and then when you get your pussy scooped out, it's called a clitorectomy. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow, yeah, it's a clitorectomy.
Hysterectomy, clitorectomy, it's close enough.
Can't be a hysterectomy.
That's removal of the uterus.
Yes, it is a hysterectomy. So.
But it should be
What
her.
did you be hysterectomy
Yeah.
or something like that? Not a hysterectomy.
All right, dude. All right.
You know what I mean?
This guy, dude.
Dude, he's on it right now, dude. Sample that, bro. We got to put that in a song.
Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
But no, so they got the bars ready. So when the
That's what I'm wondering. It was just so many. It was like so many good lines. There were so many things
But
put
think
together.
about it, like he's been off tour for about 3 weeks, so
And they've been
enough
building
time
toward this.
You think?
yeah.
Him and
How
Kendrick
long you
have-
think it takes to write a song?
Well, we found out it was like 20 seconds with AI. It's insanely fast.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I thought it takes a while to like really perfect it and make it good.
For Kendrick, at least, they've been building. I'm sure because they've been building for this beef for a decade.
so you think
got
they
some
are
shit.
keeping shit?
I would assume. I would assume.
Yeah, I think they have stuff that they plan to say in the tuck ready to go.
That's
because
right,
they're saying this Kendrick 4-year-old track, and it's like I don't think he'll release that track, but he'll take lines from it
Right.
because it has to sound dated at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
But if this Kendrick track isn't real and he still hasn't dropped, he's looking funny in the light right now
Yeah.
because he wanted this battle. Drake replied,
Yeah. What's
"You
the
should
strategy?
have dropped immediately right after."
Yeah. Why do you think he's not?
I don't know.
He wanted it. That's what's weird. He wanted
this. Yeah, I know.
From 10 years ago, he wanted it.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, what's going on? Maybe he had to retool after. Maybe the Whitney line made him be like, "Fuck, I gotta go. Now we gotta go harder.
harder, you
like
think?
we gotta take it there now." And
Yeah.
maybe he had that for later, and now he's adjust. I don't know.
But every day that goes by, he's looking weaker and weaker.
I don't know if they got anything on Drake if the only thing Rick Ross says is that his nose is fake. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the only thing you're saying, I'm like, all right, that's probably.
Nah, something's going on because the way that all these people turned on Drake, he did something. Like,
Yeah.
he's fucked enough girls and pillow talk probably enough where it's like they got a lot of shit on him or a reason to not like him.
What I heard was.
What you?
What I heard.
This might get
was,
sampled. This might get sampled.
What I
agree.
And you know, now that I'm involved in this, you know, I am privy to certain information that regulars like yourselves might not know.
Metro hit you?
But no. But what
What'd you
I
say?
heard is that no, that Drake and his crew apparently have been like talking like tough guy street shit for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And like doing a lot of subliminals that maybe we're not even getting. So it's like really, really inside shit. And that only the other people that were involved in the lines back know. And so they're like, yo, what are we doing? Like, why are you acting street? Why are you acting tough? Like, we're all mature. We're all old. We're all making money. Enough of this kind of bullshit with you guys trying to act tough and shit, sending the shots. That's just what I heard. That's just what I heard.
I mean, that has been happening. I didn't even think that was a private thing. Drake talks about don't come to the six, you know, my goons will take care of a lot of stuff. And that does actually happen.
Right.
There's a lot of people that
I've
just
heard this
wanna-
is true.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that just want to be in his favor. So it's like they'll snatch a chain and then
Right.
Drake can get the chain back. And now he looks like, hey, I'm big boss in this town.
Yeah.
But there's definitely more. This is personal. Especially
I
with
agree
Ross.
with
This
this.
is personal.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ross thing does feel.
The weekend shit, this is
The
personal.
Weekend shit felt more personal than Ross.
Yeah.
Ross, I hear some people saying like this is beef that they're going to go on tour again, premeditated. Which I don't know. Ross is going a little too far with that, but the Weekend shit felt personal.
Yeah, they've been not liking each other for a while. because it goes back to ever since like I feel Drake introduced the world to The Weeknd, and he was supposed to sign to Drake's label. He ended up not signing to his label, then blows up. So that's Drake is looking like that at that like, yo, I put you on, and I don't get compensated. But then later on down the line, it's like Weeknd claims to be from Toronto. Drake says he's not from Toronto. They moved to L.A. Oh, that was in that diss track. There's some gay rumors or references. Like one of the managers of Weeknd's label EXO, his name is Cash. He is that guy supposedly in Toronto. He spends a lot of money, but there's some rumored stuff that maybe he might be bi. So yeah.
So they're talking shit.
There's a lot of personal behind the scenes stuff going on, but
Why now? Why now?
I mean, it's been brewing. This is like Marvel.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's really good.
This shit
That's
has been
fucking good.
brewing for a long time. This is 10 years later, and now we're finally getting our end game.
Yeah.
And I think once maybe Kendrick came out and they were like, all right, now that Kendrick is here, I'm a little more comfortable stepping out.
Yeah.
If it's just me, I don't know about that. But if Kendrick is there, I feel safe with it.
Yeah.
But again, if that is the actual track that Kendrick dropped, y'all miscalculated the fuck out of it. He better come with it.
Yeah.
He got to go ether.
It's not strong enough.
It is crazy that like this is happening right now and people are like, it's war. And Israel, Iran,
I'm way more invested in this.
Palestine, and people are like, there's a conflict over there. This is war. OVO and EXO are going at it. It's war. It's Endgame. It's Avengers. Bro. What's happening in the Middle East? They're going to figure that shit out. Yeah. We got war on our land.
When Iran sent the drones, I said the most insensitive thing in the group chat. I was like, oh shit, Drake started World War III. Immediately, I'm like, oh.